Is your engine idling like a tractor and drinking gas like water while that check engine light stares you down from the dashboard? You might be dealing with a high voltage issue in your exhaust gas recirculation system that is messing with your combustion. The error code P045D is a generic powertrain code, which means it can pop up on your Land Rover, GMC, Chevrolet, Dodge, Ford, or Honda. Specifically, it means there is a problem with the electrical side of your exhaust gas recirculation system, specifically circuit B. This system is a huge part of your emissions setup because its job is to stop harmful nitrogen oxides from forming in your cylinders by recirculating a bit of exhaust back into the intake. The engine management computer handles this by opening and closing a valve based on your speed and engine load. Inside that valve is a small part called a potentiometer that tells the computer exactly where the valve is sitting. Think of it like a dimmer switch for your lights at home where the voltage changes as you turn the knob. If your computer does not see that voltage change when it tries to move the valve, it assumes the system is stuck and throws this code. You are going to notice a very rough idle, a big drop in your fuel economy, and a noticeable loss of power. In some cases, your car might even refuse to start, or it will struggle to stay running once it does. This usually happens because of a short to the battery voltage, a bad connector with pins that have been pushed out, or just plain old corrosion. Sometimes the valve itself gets fouled up with carbon, or the solenoid just dies. Before you spend any money, check if your vehicle is still under its 80,000 or 100,000 mile emissions warranty. You should also look for any technical service bulletins online for your specific model. To fix this, you will need a volt-ohm meter, a wiring schematic, and a couple of paper clips. Start the engine and pull the plug on the exhaust gas recirculation valve. If the engine smooths out right away, the valve is stuck and needs to be replaced. If not, you need to check the 5 wires on the connector. The outside wires should show 12 volts when the key is on. If you only see voltage on one side, the valve has an internal break and is toast. You can also test the motor by using a paper clip to ground the circuit, which should make an audible click. If the valve clicks and makes the engine run rough when grounded, the wiring is likely the issue. If you are not seeing the 5-volt reference signal from the computer, you might even have a bad engine control unit. If you find the computer is the problem but do not want to replace it, you can sometimes jump the 5-volt reference from the coolant temperature sensor to get things working again. If you are not comfortable poking around the computer wiring, it is definitely time to head to a professional shop.